Got a whole crowd here for labor and delivery. Gemma wants a bite, don't you? Come on out, buddy. We're waiting to see you.
We've been waiting a whole 30 days almost. Yeah.
There's your little friend.
Oh, they're so cute.
I think they're too tall for your incubator.
Yeah, they definitely are. So what's up, guys? We are back with another video. Before we get started, go down there, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and like this video so this dude right here will talk. Okay, so these two turkey eggs, these are not turkey eggs, by the way. These are turkeys. They just hatched out of their eggs, and it's been about 28 days, but the geese are going to take about 35 days.
Oh, I thought you said that the turkeys hatched 28 days ago.
No. And then the ducks are 25 days ago.
Yeah.
25 days too.
So some geese will hatch at 28 days, and you know, from what I've read, some will take up to 35 days, depending on the breed. And I'm not exactly sure what kind of geese those are.
No.
But either way, you've got two turkeys in here that are direct descendants of
Going to the barn.
Cornholio.
Cornholio.
At I'm a Survivor Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And we've got a brooder set up at the shop. So we're going to get those guys out of there and get them some food and water down at the shop. They got a heat lamp. And we'll continue waiting on the goose and the two Muscovy duck eggs to hatch. All right? Y'all get them out of there?
Yeah. I've never held a baby turkey in my life. When it was in there, it was like pulling its feathers down like that.
Well, two turkeys. The goal, the plan would be to have a hen and a tom.
Yeah.
We're not going to get that lucky, probably. It's probably going to be two toms or two hens, but they should be at least mostly bourbon red turkeys, and hopefully we can get them raised without anything happening to them.
Yeah.
You know, last year we had a peacock. One peacock hatched. Didn't make it. One of the dogs got in the shop and had a snack, I think, because he was there one morning. The shop door got left open and he was gone that evening, huh? All right, let's take him to the shop.
Yep.
All right, we got a little tub set up for a brooder. It'll be perfect for at least a couple weeks until they get big enough where they can kind of jump out of here. So what's the first thing you need to do, Houston?
Put their beak in the water.
All right.
Well, it's not. There we go. Oh. You see, buddy. He's eating the shavings.
It'll take them a little while to figure out their new home, but they'll find their food and water pretty quick. So.
Earl, is that cool? It's kind of weird seeing them eat the shavings.
Earl, what is that, buddy?
They're eating the shavings.
All right, well, there you go. He fell over, didn't he? Two turkeys. They'll find their food and their water in just a little bit. Hopefully Earl doesn't think that's just an easy snack. Same for you, Bella. Y'all stay out of the shop, okay?
So I want to give a big shout out to Lester and Jamie from Suits to Boots and Longhorn Lester's for sending these to me.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, let's hope some geese hatch in the next day or two.
Yeah.
You think? We got 3 goose eggs.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It takes a time from 28 to 35 days, so I'm hoping that they hatch soon.
Yeah.
So we also did a little bit more rearranging for our big tortoise. So let's go ahead and go show you that.
Yeah, Houston's sulcata tortoise and his two little redfoots have spent the winter in the shop in that little box right there. And his sulcata tortoise is ready to get outside and move around. It's about 70 degrees today, so we did move him outside, but we'll have to bring him in at night still, right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go show him.
Yeah.
There's Bear. Hey, Bear. Did you ever think you would be a tortoise guardian livestock? A tortoise guardian dog? I don't even know how to say that. A tortoise livestock guardian dog? Uh-oh. I didn't turn the water off. It was dripping.
Nice.
We stole one of Mom's stalls for a little while, didn't we?
Yep. Oh no, there's no tortoise. He got out already.
Oh, he's munching. What's up, buddy? That tomato good? Did we interrupt your lunch? What's up, buddy? This thing's getting big, really. He's probably hard to see on camera, but he is a massive turtle right now, a tortoise. He's going to get a lot bigger, though. Hopefully slowly. But this stall will give him a pretty good spot to spend the spring and summer, as long as Mom's not needing it for a donkey or something. We can move him around, but this will be a good place for him for a temporary basis at least.
Yeah.
Boys are crazy.
Listen, it's been really hot today, okay? I don't even know if I'm going to do it. Sure.
Oh, now you're backing out. You said you were going to do it.
Hey, there's a heron. There's chances that it's just too cold.
Do you think there's a chance it's too cold, Kobe?
No.
No?
No.
Huh. Only you.
Okay.
Come on, Bella. Let's go. Yeah. Earl, did you catch a frog? Well, with all the rain we got, the creek has been up a little bit, and it's still a little bit dirty right now, but we haven't, it has gotten up, but it hasn't been up enough to actually flush out all the leaf debris from last fall, so these boys think they're tough. Like, first creek day of the year for 2023. I don't think Houston's tough enough. Looks like a piece of trash. And a bunch of limbs. I think Houston will get a little scared to jump in because it's cold, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Bro! Kobe never said a word. I turned the camera off. He said, I'm going for it, man. He just bailed in. Now look at you.
I already have horse flies on me.
Well, I guess you better jump in. Hey, Jacoby did it. He said it's not even cold.
Listen, there's a difference in me and him.
Really? One of you's tough and one of you's not, or what?
That's not what I said.
Oh.
I'm tough.
Just got to do it.
It's so cold right now. It's literally mid-March. So it's still really cold.
It's pretty chilly.
You go first. I'll go.
He did. He already went first.
No, stop. Stop.
That's 2 for him.
Bella, are you going to jump on me?
Bella's not jumping on you. She's down here in the water. Yeah, that's what I expected. Here comes Kobe.
8, 9. Ah! Oh my gosh, that's cold.
Why are you getting out so fast?
That's cold. That's cold. That's cold. I jumped right in the
Feeling good today? Hmm? Well, you ready to go back to the house?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm
Well,
gonna jump off of this one more time and then I'm going to the rope swing.
all right, let's see it.
Let's go at the same time. Go.
These boys are crazy. I'm not getting in the creek yet. Mid-March. No, it is 81 degrees today. So while it is very nice outside, the water's probably still in the low 50s, mid 50s, I would guess, something like that. Look at Bella though. You know, the other day we did that video on talking about Bella, and the vet said she had cancer, and you know, I don't know all the details yet. I don't really know everything, but the vet did call. They took a blood sample, and in the blood sample, they did not actually find any traces of cancer cells. But that doesn't explain the large mass in her lungs and all the fluid on her heart and lungs and all that stuff. So we're still inconclusive on that, but Bella has, she's on several new medications. You guys, I had, that one video probably prompted more emails than any video I've ever done. And people sent in all kinds of information on different medications, like homeopathic or herbal type medications for cancers in dogs. And I bought a few of them, plus the prescriptions. Bella's on like 6 or 7 different pills right now. But I will say this, she is breathing a little bit better. Some of the medications are seeming to help there. What's Earl swimming? He's out in the middle of the creek.
Big broken house.
Swim, Earl. Now here comes Bella. So as you can see, you know, she doesn't want to run along beside us on the buggy and stuff. So here lately, for the last couple of weeks, she's been riding in the back seat of the Can-Am. And the cool thing is I can flip up all the seats, and she has all kinds of space back there. It has been a learning curve for her trying to stay on here. She wants to jump off and run, but as soon as she does, within a couple minutes, she's like, "Oh, Dad, I think I need to ride." So I think maybe some of the medication is helping the fluid around her heart and her lungs. So that's good. Ain't that right, Bella? You're not coughing? You're actually out exerting yourself. Look, she's feeling good.
That's super gross. I'm not doing it right there again. Too muddy and gross.
Yeah, we need a big flood to clean the creek out. It's full of leaves right now.
Yeah.
So while the boys do their thing, I'm going to practice with the metal detector a little bit around here. There's probably not a ton of stuff, but you got to figure over the years, other people, even before we owned this, used this high bank of the creek probably. Plus, there's probably some stuff that the creek has washed in over the years. So there's a ton of instructional videos about this. It's a Garrett Ace Apex metal detector, and I'm still learning how to use it and all the functions and things. So I'm gonna play with it a little bit while the boys think it's a good idea to swim in the creek. Found it. Buried treasure. It's like the top of a tiny weenie can. Here, keep that for your necklace. Buried treasure.
Is there anything inside of it?
I'm not sure what it is, but it's trash.
Almost looks like the bottom.
Dr. Pepper. Found a Dr. Pepper can. Dang. You didn't need a metal detector for that, huh? No. Let me see. Looks like, I don't know, Kobe. You tell me. What is it? It's metal. It's an old part of something. Is the slab slippery? Well, I would say that was a successful first day at the creek and a very successful learning experience with the metal detector. I'm still learning this thing. I'm just trying to figure it out. And that's why I was kind of hunting that sand, that sandbar, that sandbank along the creek, because there's just a lot of trash and debris and stuff, and that makes so many different sounds and has so many different functions. I'm still trying to learn it. So let's go over what we found. Now, I didn't pick up and keep everything I found. You guys saw a Dr. Pepper can. This looks like copper, and it almost looks threaded on the inside. I'm not sure what it is. A couple pieces of aluminum. We found a couple tops to cans and things, but got a whole pile of the good stuff right here. So, first thing, found a 308 shell. 308 shell casing. This is like a copper wire connector, I think, like the spliced copper wire. Some melted aluminum. I got really excited when I found this in the dirt. I thought it was a ring. It looks like one of those rings off of a tarp, on the corners of a tarp to put a string through it. And a buckle. Look at that. Probably a dog collar or something, maybe. I'm not sure. Come on out, little goose. Houston.
I'm in my underwear, Dad.
Well, I guess you'll come here in your underwear then.
So I guess I'll get a blanket.
What is it, Gemma? What's happening in there? He's trying to get out.
Did he do that on his own?
Yeah, for the most part. I just moved the egg over here. There was a little bit of that thin stuff blocking
Oh
it.
my!
It's coming out.
Holy crap!
Really?
Sorry. That was quick.
You can't get in there, Gemma.
A couple minutes ago, he was barely pipping.
Got a whole crowd here for labor and delivery. Gemma wants a bite, don't you? Come on out, buddy. We're waiting to see you.
We've been waiting a whole 30 days almost. Yeah. What is it, Earl?
Come on out, buddy. You can do it.
You can do it.
Well, this one's almost completely out of the egg. And the other one over here has a pretty good hole pipped. The third goose egg over there has just started to pip. And it's bedtime, so we're gonna let this guy do its thing. Gemma, you leave him alone tonight, you hear me? I'm going to bed. It's getting late. Earl, you'll go to bed with me, won't you? All right, little goose. We'll see you in the morning. Hello, guys. Good morning. Guys are the slowest hatching birds I've ever seen. So we got, this is the one that hatched last night. And this one's just making its way out of the egg. And the other one has pipped, but not started actually hatching yet. Well, it's now almost 1 p.m. and we have 3 geese. They're gonna have to stay. Need to get those out of there. Oh, it stinks. But 3 live geese. Still all wet. Need to dry off. All right, well, these guys have been in here all day and really making this incubator smell bad. So we're gonna go ahead and take them out and take them down and put them in the brooder. We mixed up some probiotics and electrolytes to put in their water. What is that, Earl? You think you can carry 2, Houston?
I'll try.
2 of them are doing really, really well. The other one seems to be moving a little slower, but like I said, in that incubator, they didn't have room to stand up. Did you, buddy? Are you camera shy? Well, we hatched 1 last year and 3 this year, so we're getting better, huh?
That one looks a little bit funky. It's a little hair.
So we're gonna put them in the brooder where we put the turkeys the other day, but we haven't got to fill you in on the turkey situation. Hey, we got to dip their beaks, but before we do, there's only 1 turkey in here. Can you tell them what happened, Houston?
Yeah. So one morning, they both hatched just fine. A couple hours later, well, actually a day later, we saw they're doing just fine. Go ahead and put them in here that morning. A couple hours later, we come back and one just seems like it's paralyzed. Just can't stand up and just won't do anything. And an hour later, he just died.
Yep. We don't really know why, but that's part of having babies. We may need to lower this heat lamp a little bit for these ducks.
Ducks?
I'm sorry, geese. The turkey's just fine, but I may set it up to where it's hanging directly over them a little closer. You dogs like that, don't you? Don't touch that lamp, Earl. That's hot. But we'll keep an eye on them. We're going to change out this water for the water with the electrolytes and probiotics in it. And Houston's going to dip their beak in the water, make sure they know where their water is.
Hang on, buddy.
They'll make a mess of that water as soon as they figure that out.
Yeah. That beak in. Come on. There you go. Good job. They're kind of having a little bit of trouble of walking currently, but I can understand that. Hey, dogs. Oh yeah, we also did that for the turkey too, just so y'all know.
We showed them.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully all 3 geese make it. Like I said, one hatched last night and the other 2 this morning. This one here is the one that hatched last night. He's getting around the best. Still kind of wobbly.
Yeah.
But we're going to do everything we can to give him the best chance to make it. And we still have one cornholio baby. That's if Gemma doesn't decide she wants one first.
I'm thinking about naming it Corny. Just because it's mixed with cornholio and stuff, you know?
Bro. Alright, well, why don't you wrap this video up for us?
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.